What is up, y'all? If you're still watching the videos, thank you, and I appreciate it. So to kind of touch on the base of that short that I just uploaded, so I've been doing stuff with my brother. The whole reason I'm in Florida is to help take care of my brother. He's having lots of surgeries and stuff. We're both veterans, um, and that's where I'm at right now. I'm at the medical plaza, and he's having some stuff done. But as far as what's going on, other than that, I've been doing lots of yard work, trying to clean stuff up around the house. If you want me to show you a video of what it looks like, I can do that too. But that's why I haven't put a lot of videos up. I've been trying to get all my stuff together and to kind of touch base. So when I go out to the boat, I have to basically pre-plan the trip, if that makes sense. I have to make sure I have everything that I want and that I need for that trip because it's an hour and a half away. And I don't want to like forget something or get there and be like, oh, I needed this and not have it. It just makes sense. So it takes like a day or so to like kind of go through my checklist and figure out everything that I need. But that's pretty much the rundown of what's been going on. Um, so But yeah, I do plan on going out to the boat this weekend. I'm gonna try to hit it Saturday. I've been going Sunday most of the times, but I want to get a good start on Saturday because I'm gonna be picking. I don't know if you watched my other short, but I'm gonna pick up some Kills paint to kind of get rid of the mold and everything, and I also picked up. So if you don't know, I'm repurposing a lot of stuff. So like cushions from couches that people are throwing out, I'm going to use those cushions for the cushions in my boat. They might need some hemming or whatever, but that's not hard. Um, but I also picked up some cabinets. Somebody redid their whole house, I guess, and left all the cabinets out to be thrown away. So if I can use those things, and I'll show them in a short video, I'll put the cabinets and the cushions together and show you guys kind of what I acquired. But basically, yeah, that's that's the whole reason why it takes so long for me to kind of do this is because I have to plan it just right. I don't have power out the boat right now, so like I said, like I have to plan everything. I have to get super long extension cord. They do have power points on the dock, but my boat doesn't have the. It has a shore power cord, or I have it at home, but it's not set up in the boat. So once I start working on electrical and going through all that stuff, which I said I'm going to do this weekend, I am going to pull some stuff out and just go through it, make sure there's nothing, because last time I was there, there's some bare wires. And one of the batteries that I found in the boat did have um, a lot of corrosion on it. So, simple hack, go get some baking soda and a water bottle. It doesn't even have to be a real water bottle. Just drink a soda and save the bottle and put some baking soda in there and shake it up. And, obviously make sure you have a way to clean up the mess, but dump it on those terminals and it'll clean it up you know, so I can at least get it out of there. I'm not going to be digging around in, you know, uh, corrosion to get a battery out of the boat. Clean it up and it'll make my job or my task a lot easier. But as far as everything's concerned, yeah, Tank's not here with me right now. I picked up another cooler. It's amazing what people throw out. This is like a $200 cooler, and it's just sitting on the side of the road. I think it's missing a handle or something. Ridiculous what people throw away. If I can repurpose it, though, it makes my day a heck of a lot better. So if I can put it as a stationary cooler on the boat, or even if I need a bigger cooler when I go out to the boat because I picked one up about a week ago, repurposing it, and it's a lot. I think it's half the size of this one. So, but yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a more in detail update. I said on my short that I've been busy, but I wanted to give you more detail why I'm so busy. I'm not just here in Florida enjoying the sun and working on a boat. I'm also helping my brother out, keeping the house clean, and I'm serving multiple roles here, and the boat is just something to keep me busy when I'm not at home, and it's something that I've wanted for a long time, and now I have the ability to do it. Um, again, I typically go on the weekends because I get money right before the weekends as well. So I actually, Sam, the previous owner of the boat, she's been messaging me. She was like, "You coming out today? You coming out today?" I was like, "I'm probably just gonna wait till Saturday when I have enough cash to make sure I can take care of everything and start working on stuff more in detail." Because the last couple of times I went out to the boat, it's just kind of an overview. It's, get the trash out, kind of go through it, see what really needs to be uh, addressed. So this next weekend, I'm bringing out a shop vac, um, and excuse the helicopter, I am by Medical Plaza. I'm going to get a shop vac and suck all the standing water out. I think I mentioned that in one of my other videos that there's some water in there. But I'm going to get all that out, do the kills paint on the rough areas, and um, there was another hack that I learned from one of the boating guys is get a bucket, fill it up with kitty litter, and just let it sit in there. And they'll pull all. It's sort of like those uh, damp rid or whatever, the stuff you can buy at Walmart where you can put in your camper or whatever, and it's a little thing about that big, and it's got a grate on the top and a bunch of beads in the bottom. You can do the same thing with kitty litter and a bucket. So we'll see how well that works. We'll figure it out. But just wanted to give you guys a more in detail update of what's going on. And like I said, I'm new to this, so don't criticize too harshly. I'm doing my best here, but yeah, I just wanted the viewers to know what's going on. I'm probably gonna go back to the house after we get a decent lunch, dinner, whatever the heck we're getting after this, um, and gonna go cut down some bamboo. And like I said, there's projects all over the place. Constantly selling stuff that we pick up. It's crazy what people throw out. I just picked up a chainsaw on a weed whacker, and all we have to do is redo the carb on it, and then we can sell it. That's how we keep ourselves busy. So, but anyways, just want to give you that update because I felt like the short was literally that. It was too short. I probably could have planned my words better, but there you have it. So again, I appreciate you guys for watching, like, subscribe, and hopefully have a video. Don't quote me on it. Oh, the reason I did not do a video on the last one was it was mostly paperwork. I was dealing with the title and a couple other things, and I talking to the people there in the marina, and they're more concerned about my safety and well-being. They didn't want me taking the trolling motor and going because I didn't realize it until I pulled up my boating app, my boat navigation app. That was a 60-mile haul, man, and I only have one battery there right now. So worst case scenario, I need to get at least two more batteries and a decent solar panel and a charge controller and all that. But all that aside, that's why I didn't do a video the last time. It was mainly talking to people and getting their input. These people have been on the high seas for probably longer than I've been alive. They know what they're talking about. They don't want to see me on the 5 o'clock news, some dumb, you know, Florida transplant, just got here and I'm out on the ocean and I die. They didn't want to see that. So I appreciate them for that, and they've been very, very helpful. They actually invited me to Friendsgiving, which is really cool. I've been in Florida for what 3 months now, and I'm already getting invited to stuff out at the marina and stuff. So it's pretty cool. And I value their opinions very much because they know more about this than I do. Like I said before, I am not well versed in boats, especially sailboats, and I'm not well versed in traveling the ocean. I mean, I have apps and stuff on my computer that tells me where I need to be, but unless done it before, I might make a mistake. So I took all their guidance, and I was like, yeah, I'll wait, because I'm not the kind of person to take unnecessary risks. So, but again, like to say thank you, like, subscribe. Hopefully Tank will be in the next video. He just got a bath last night, so he's super all giddy and stuff all day today. So, but hopefully he'll be in the next video. Hopefully he'll get on the boat, because I didn't get to move the boat. But yeah. So I'll talk to you guys later. I'll hopefully have a video from this weekend, and catch you later.